Long ago, in a quiet Nigerian village, people spoke in hushed tones about a river. They said the water was hungry. Men who went to fish never returned. Women who washed clothes at night disappeared without a sound. Only ripples were left, circling like the mouth of something unseen. Elders warned, do not go near when the moon is high. The river is alive. One night, Ada, a slim dark-skinned 17-year-old girl, restless and curious, walked barefoot toward the river. Her mother had warned her, but Ada's spirit was stubborn. The moonlight silvered the black surface, though no wind blew. She felt the ground chill beneath her toes as she leaned closer. Bubbles broke the silence. A pale, wet hand rose from the water. Ada's breath caught. The hand was followed by a head, long, dripping hair tangled with weeds, eyes glowing faintly green. The figure was not human, but not fully beast. It pulled itself higher, chest rising, skin pale as bone. Ada trembled. The thing smiled, teeth sharp as broken shells. The creature spoke in a voice that sounded like rushing water. "Why do you come here, child?" it asked. Ada could not answer. Her tongue stuck to her throat. The river hissed, and the air felt heavy. The creature extended its hand toward her, droplets falling like beads of glass. Suddenly, the hand shot forward and grabbed her wrist. The grip was like ice. Ada screamed, twisting, but her feet slipped in the mud. The river pulled. She fought, digging her nails into the soil, but the creature was stronger. The ground tore beneath her fingers. Her scream tore through the night. A hunter nearby heard it. He was a broad, dark-skinned man in his 40s, carrying a torch and a bow. He ran toward the riverbank, heart pounding. He saw Ada struggling, half submerged, the pale figure dragging her deeper. The hunter raised his bow, the torchlight shaking in his other hand. He loosed an arrow. It struck the creature's shoulder. The river hissed, waves thrashing like a storm. The creature shrieked but did not release Ada. Instead, it yanked her fully into the water. The surface stilled. Only ripples spread. Ada was gone. The hunter shouted her name, firing more arrows into the black water. Nothing. The night swallowed the sound. He ran back to the village, trembling. He knew the river had claimed another soul. At dawn, the hunter told the elders what he had seen. The people gasped and wept. Ada's mother collapsed in grief. The elders spoke gravely, the river spirit is no longer satisfied. It grows hungrier. Soon, it will not wait for people to come, it will cross into the land. The village decided something must be done. The oldest elder, a woman with deep wrinkles and piercing eyes, declared, "We must return to the old ways. We must face the river and demand its name. Only then can we break its hunger." The hunter swore to lead the way. That night, the hunter and 5 strong young men walked to the riverbank with torches, drums, and charms tied around their necks. The moon glared down, the water shimmering like black glass. They beat the drums, chanting to summon the spirit. The surface rippled violently. The pale figure rose again, taller this time, dripping, hair spread across the water like roots. Its eyes blazed brighter. Voices whispered from the river, hundreds of them, crying, calling. These were the voices of those it had swallowed. The villagers trembled. The elder woman stepped forward, her voice firm. "River spirit, why do you eat our children?" The creature hissed, water dripping from its teeth. "Because I was bound here long ago. I am not fed with offerings. So I feed myself." The air smelled of rot and salt. The elder shook her head. "We will not give you offerings. Release those you have taken." The spirit's smile widened. Once taken, never returned. Its hand shot up, grabbing one of the young men by the ankle. He screamed as he was dragged into the river. The torches shook wildly. The men shouted and fought, thrusting spears at the water. The hunter fired arrows, but the spirit slipped away beneath the surface. Blood swirled briefly, then vanished. Only 4 young men remained, pale with fear. The elder's voice broke. It cannot be bargained with. It must be destroyed. The elder revealed an old secret: the spirit could be bound again, but only with blood and fire. Someone must enter the river willingly, holding the flame of life. Only then will the water swallow itself. Silence fell. The hunter stepped forward. Then it will be me. The villagers worked quickly. They carved charms into wood, dipped them in palm oil, tied cowries around the hunter's wrist. A god of fire was prepared, palm oil soaked in cloth, lit with a steady flame. The hunter's eyes were steady, though fear shone behind them. The hunter walked alone to the river at midnight. The villagers stayed behind, praying. He carried the burning god, its flame dancing against the black water. The river was unnaturally still, waiting. He stepped into the cold, the water rising around his knees. The surface broke. The spirit rose, towering, its dripping arms reaching for him. The hunter lifted the god. By fire and blood, you will end. He plunged it into the water. Flames spread across the surface, racing like snakes of light. The spirit screamed, its voice splitting the night. The spirit thrashed, waves crashing, fire hissing. It grabbed the hunter, dragging him under. He fought, holding the flame tight, even as the water filled his lungs. The villagers saw fire and water twisting together, a storm on the river. Then, all went still. At sunrise, the river was calm. No ripple, no scream, only silence. The villagers stood at the shore. The hunter did not return. The flame had vanished. But the air felt lighter, the heaviness gone. Birds sang again over the water. The elder whispered, "It is bound." The village mourned the hunter's sacrifice. Drums beat slowly, women wept, children laid flowers by the riverbank. Ada's mother stood there too, eyes swollen, whispering her daughter's name. The elder told them, "The spirit sleeps again. But one day, hunger will wake it." That night, some swore they saw the river glow faintly green, as if eyes were watching beneath the surface. A cold wind passed through the village. The elder warned, "The river does not forget. It only waits. Guard your children, and tell this story, so none may walk alone at night." Years passed. The river flowed quietly, pretending to be just water. But the people knew better. They whispered its name in fear. They said if you stand too close on a moonlit night, you may hear the voices of the lost, calling. The river still lives. It is not done.